Hey everyone, welcome back to part 5 of Ghoul Ice Elementalist. We're here with Ultraviolent 4. We just finished clearing the dungeon and we've got quite an impressive army going. It actually looks like we're trying to do the undead equivalent of Noah's Ark. Of our permanent followers, we've got 2 bone dragons, 2 vampire knights and 2 skeletal warriors. So a breeding pair of each of those. And then poor Azrael is on his own. Forever alone, Azrael. Oh. We're going to be heading into the spider's nest next. The plan is basically for us to stand back and do nothing while our army kills everything. And if we ever get in trouble, we're just going to drain life. Sounds like a plan. We're currently... Alright, well we're currently training everything. This looks like an epic bug. I can guess what this is actually. So Noel's just got reworked today, and so they changed that they're always training everything all game, which I'm guessing is what just happened there. That was actually kind of sad because the one skill that I wish we could train in shields, we can't. It was literally everything but shields, and yet shields is the one I most want. Alright, so what are we training? We want fighting. I think we were focusing invocations. And we also want... So I don't remember. I think we turned armor off. We're going dodging. So is that it? Just fighting, dodging, invocations? Check our spell list. Ogreves is at 10%. That's pretty fine. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's it. Fighting, dodging, invocations. Well, we've got a long time to figure out something for the end game. On our shopping list, well... we do have the Gauntlets of War and the Scales of the Dragon King, but the best long-term plan we've seen so far is Shadow Creatures. So at some point we might train Summoning, but we'll see about that one. Time to head into Spider. Is there anything else we want? We've got our skills. Okay, I guess we head in. We're immune to poison, that's pretty handy. And yeah, everything is living. So at any point we could call all our friends to us. Probably should, although do I have a macro for Ogreves? No, or yes. This one, okay. Alright, and then let's call everyone. This one? Alright. Okay, and we got a Phantasmal Warrior. So for the moment, this one can pair up with Azrael until we get an actual second one. Alright, so this is basically going to be our spider's nest. We're going to Ogreves everything because it's all susceptible to poison. And then our army is just going to kill everything. I mean, even if we didn't have... whoa, that's so many. They're all susceptible to poison though, so Ogreves will hurt them all. But even if we didn't have the double bone dragon... whoa, round and round and round it goes. Where will it stop? Nobody knows. Azrael, okay. But yeah, so even if we didn't have the bone dragons, vampire knights are super overpowered here because all of the spiders have relatively low magic resistance and they can paralyze and they can go invis, and barely anything in here can see invis. So yeah, spiders should be pretty straightforward. What's going on there? Okay, good. Whoop, what happened there? I don't know. It happened again. Orbit Destruction's going. He gave us a third bone dragon. Okay, I'm happy and sad. It means we don't have a profaned servitor, but having 3 bone dragons is actually just ridiculous. The profaned servitors are really good too. This is actually bonkers. Oh dear, good old Urad. So we didn't even have anything to do. What are we doing? Let's ID this scroll. Vulnerability. Okay, I mean, we can always read that, the vulnerability, to lower something's magic resistance, just to let our vampire knight paralyze it. That's pretty funny, even though we don't have any good hexes ourselves. Not going to pick up disintegration. Alright, on we go. How do you accidentally net yourself? That was some high quality walking there. Box of Beasts, we could pick that up. Even with no evocations, it's still really good. Okay, we've got lots of slots, let's just get it. Probably as well, I feel like we should just drop Scrolls of Immolation. I love Immolation, probably more than is sane. But it's really dangerous when you have things like this. Because even if you're not with your army at the time, once you read Immolation and things start exploding, your red can always gift you a new one, in which case they're going to get caught up in the explosions and you're going to get in trouble. Same thing when you have Bio. Yeah, Immolation, very dangerous. At any point we could just go back up here. Yeah, I'm helping. Hey, there's a second Phantasmal Warrior. Memed it into reality. Alright, let's go up. Let's start again. We're very hungry. We should be eating some of these. There's no such thing as poisonous chunks for a ghoul, or even rotting chunks. You can just eat everything. Man, this god is absurd. Hey, Flayed Ghost. Alright, can we meme a second Flayed Ghost into reality? It's like, I'm struggling. I'm fighting just to actually get enemies on my screen. By the time I get there, they're already dead. I could actually just walk around and not pay any attention to what's going on at all. Okay, let's not do that though. Certainly let's not run at the spiders. Another Vampire Knight. Cool. Well, the Emperor Scorpions aren't poison susceptible. So I'm going to tell everyone with TA to actually attack that guy. Oh man, he just drops so quickly. What got him there? Phantasmal Warrior hits him, Vampire Knight hits him, Bone Dragon bites him. Yeah, okay. Never mind. And these guys can also see invis as well, so not even ghost moths are going to bother them. Whoa. Alright, a new scroll. So I do /- we can see what we don't know. Brand weapon, random uselessness, silence. Silence I don't want to waste. And we don't have a weapon to brand, so we'll just hang on to that. I should set a macro that just waits 5 turns. Yeah. And this is also why I don't get why people seem so afraid of Bio. We're going to ID the scroll. It is brand weapon. I'm just going to drop that. If we ever get a weapon we want to brand, we'll come back. So, yeah, people seem afraid of Bio quite often. When I tell them, I think Bio is the best god, you should just try it out, it's really strong. Staff of Conjuration, no thank you. And people are kind of scared and reluctant. Like, what am I doing here? I'm not really doing anything special. I'm just walking around while the undead kill everything. Like, here's a Spark Wasp. He's kind of scary because we have no RLEC unless we want to get drained. So we do have RLEC on the Staff of Air, but our Morningstar has the drain property on it. So yeah, I mean, if he jumps on top of us, he's kind of scary, but he's still susceptible to poison, so we'll hit him with an all grabs, and then we'll just step behind our dudes, and then they just kill him. Like, that wasn't some super tricky, super skill testing Ured play there. Everything just died. Alright, okay, so we didn't have everyone here, but we can call them all in. Otherwise, alternatively, what we could do is just go upstairs and then start stair dancing everything up. But yeah, our army's so strong here in Spider that I'm happy to just camp at the stairs and sort of help out with some ogrebs. Cut up one, we'll raise the rest, and then yeah, this is basically going to be our game for a while. Oh, got orbs flying in from everywhere. Oh, we somehow got one of the jumping spiders somehow got on top of us. We got a ghoul. Hey, we're a ghoul. We got a fellow compatriot. So now even we have a breeding pair. Should rename this game, this god to Yahweh or something. I was gonna say should rename it to God, as in the Christian God, but that's already God. I don't know. Let's just stop. Anyway, he seems to want us to. Ooh, make new breeding pairs. Okay, so we still got Azrael, but Azel would be another good target for our enslaved soul. She's got strong conjurations in Venom Bolt and Poison Arrow, and then she's got a Hex in the form of Sleep. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how Azrael's gone. Man, this is bonkers. Alright. Anything to ID? Not really. We don't have many uses for wands of flame or lightning either. Enslavement. We've got a paralysis wand that's ID'd. Yeah, we're not going to need enslavement. I'm even going to drop it. Enslavement's a really good wand, but like, look at this. Why do we need wands? Okay. Let's try this ring. We're going to put it on instead of +4 evasion. It is a ring of fire. We already have RF, so we don't even need to carry that around. Right. I don't mind carrying the Ice Blast, I guess, but I don't really need to ID that either. Alright, so that's our Spider 3. Because this might be a crazy Spider 4 when we land, let's just tell everyone to wait with TG, and we're going to test it out. At any point, okay, we feel we're being watched by something, so that means there's a ghost moth here. So let's just call everyone in. Before it saps all our mana and we can no longer recall, which needs 2 magic points, recall them in now. Yeah, and these guys all see invis, so yeah. There we go. Feel more experienced. And on we go. Good one. Flew into the web. You feel you're being watched by something. Alright, round 2. I'll just wait here while everyone takes care of him. Good. Feel our flesh rotting away. Alright, we need to eat something. Cool, that was a badish. That's not something you see every day. Alright. The skeletal warrior is the one standing in the choke point here fighting, and first of all, he's not the strongest one on his own, and second of all, we'd rather have the monster be here where every adjacent monster can hit him. So what I'm going to do is say TR for retreat. I'm going to retreat them back in this direction, and now that they've stepped through this opening, now I'm going to go TA to tell them to attack again. Alright. Right. This is actually absurd. Cool. I have, except for Ogrebs, we have not done anything to hurt monsters in here. I haven't even bothered with freeze. I've just been hitting my next button, as in next turn, way to turn. Alright, I'm just eating all that meat. We haven't even needed drain life either. That one bone dragon is just ham. Okay, we're confused, that's alright. Just hit more weight. Let's not stumble around confused though. Did we get... oh no, it's a scroll of noise. Okay. I thought it was a vulnerability. It's just funny. Alright, so this will be our ending. I'm going to exclude that and we're going to do everywhere else on the floor first and then we'll head in there. May as well help with Ogrebs. Ooh, hey, we got a new Phantasmal Warrior. Well, things are fighting out of vision. You don't want that. Monsters typically don't fight very well out of vision if they fight at all. And that's to try to dissuade you from just letting your summons kill everything off screen. But if you have heaps and heaps of summons like we do now, it can be difficult to keep everyone in vision. A new book, a book of Unlife. This has Simulacrum, Death Channel. Death Channel is really interesting because it still allows us to then animate them afterwards. Simulacrum's also very powerful and we do have 9 ice magic trained, but it's not like with Kiku where you can rely on it without in Zot 5, because you can't just call in a corpse delivery. You actually have to kill things, and a lot of Zot 5 enemies don't leave corpses. Everything's fighting in off screen, so I'm just going to recall it to us. Alright, never mind. This looks like an interesting path. This looks like a vault, just the way that this has been winding around and it's got all these one-tile chokes through the deep water. You notice webbing strewn around the room and hear a chittering noise in the background. Okay, does that mean when we walk in, monsters, spiders are going to fall everywhere? Doesn't look like it. Okay, apparently not. Why can't we get back out? Don't know. Oh, right, because, no, it's because we excluded this. I remember now. Okay, so we need to get rid of that and we're going to head over here. Let's recall everyone to us before we head in. Look at this army. This is sick. 3 bone dragons, 3 vampire knights. So I mean, like, we've been losing some. I could have sworn we had several phantasmal warriors. We also definitely had a flayed ghost. So they will die, but they get replaced. And especially if you have a faith amulet, you're gonna get replaced a lot. Alright. I don't know why I find it so funny. Hey, let's actually help. Let's do a freeze. There we go. We helped. Did we actually get him? I think so, yeah. We froze him, but then it's everyone else who did the work. Okay, so we pick a direction, left or right, doesn't really matter. Can freeze. I'm helping. Let's eat him. We'll just sit here eating. Well, okay, well those dudes. Okay, never mind. Our vampire knight was actually just taking care of business without us. Go team. It's absurd. We've got invo to 15. Normally I go to about 20 on my URED characters, but there's no reason that we couldn't just keep going. Probably we'll stop at 20 and then think about something else. Because we're basically training our defense. I mean, technically Drain Life is also offense because it kills everything. But I think of it as defense because it's healing you back to full health. We're going to do this door last, so X that out. Alright. So yeah, maybe once we get to 12 we'll train some more offense maybe. I don't know, do we need offense? Like, we're kind of irrelevant. We're orchestrating the team. We're coach, I guess. But we don't really need damage. Okay, so X this out. We have an insane army. So we can call them all to us. So we're kind of surrounded. But basically, okay, so this is scary because the Moth of Wrath can Zerk all these guys. But it's also kind of not, because I'm pretty sure that 3 Bone Dragons can quite comfortably just take a Zerk Emperor Scorpion, as well as all these things. We've only got 2 Scrolls of Fear, because what we could also do is just, when we read Fear, the Moth of Wrath has a really low magic resistance, so it's likely to get feared and run away, and then while it's running away, we just kill the Emperor Scorpion. But I actually think we're just going to be fine. Like, I'm pretty sure this stuff just wins. We can Ogrebs to help out. Let's see. It hasn't even Zucked. Okay, and it's just dead. Alright. It's one of our Bone Dragons going down. Oh, did he go down? No, he's just trampling stuff. Alright, we didn't have enough magic. I'm like, why aren't we casting Ogrebs? Hey, okay, so we lost one of our Bone Dragons. That's okay. It means that we might get a Profane Servitor now. So it's kind of sad, but I also don't mind. Alright. Because with Faith, you're going to replace, if any of your big tier 1 followers die, they're going to get replaced very quickly. That's our first rune. That's probably one of the easiest spiders of my crawl playing life. We cast Ogrebs a bit, we cast Freeze maybe 3 times total, and that's it. We didn't even have to drain life. We basically just walked everyone around as a minder. Okay, so our next one is Shoals. It's going to play out in mostly the same way. Ogrebs isn't as powerful there. We have insane amounts of MR, so we're not too worried about being mesmerized. But yeah, our army is still really good in Shoals. The Bone Dragons, they look like they'd be heavy, but they are flying, so they're not bothered by water. Again, most things in Shoals have bad magic resistance, so the Vampire Knights can still hex, and again, as long as they're not over water, they go invis. So, yeah. Alright, on to Shoals. Alright, well we got one Bone Dragon with us. You can probably just kill this Harpy. They're poison resistant, so... oh, we can't fly. I don't really want him to charge off like a madman, so I'm just going to go back upstairs and we're going to call everyone to us. And then we're going to start again. Right, go. Yeah, we've only got 1 Vampire Knight now. I remember when we had 3. Oh, well, it's okay. You don't get attached to your red. Not like Bio. Should be doing Ogrebs. Like, we should help a bit, I guess. Sea snakes. Freeze slows them. Does freeze matter at this point? Not really. We've got stuff flying in. I did turn that off in my options so that if something flies in from off screen, we'll stop resting. We should also just get out of range of these large rocks that are flying in. With TA, I'll instruct everyone to go fight. And then, yeah. Team takes care of them. Can always drain life. If somehow, even through all these dudes, we are dying, remember that drain life is always there. Alright. Double Manticore. That is a Brilliance Potion. We have 7 of those. That's crazy. Alright. What do we got here? Potion I see an acquirement scroll for 2,200 gold. That is a ripoff. We have some enchant armor scrolls, or one of them. I like the potion of heal wounds, but again, it's quite expensive. We've got 3 heal wounds, and then we've also got drain life whenever we need it. A random iron ring for 200 gold. Rings we don't know. So again, /- there are a lot of rings we don't know. Are there any that we might want? Not really. We're covered for fire and cold. Resist corrosion is not a big deal. See invis is kind of nice, but all our stuff sees invis anyway. Slaying, we're not hitting stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to buy this. Let's just hold our gold. We could go buy the Gauntlets of War. What are our current... We have +0 gloves. I feel like even though we're not really hurting stuff with attacks, it's still worth it because it's a +3 gloves. So it's 3 extra AC. Let's do it. Alright, everyone stay here. We are going to shopping list and let's get Gauntlets of War. Cool. Should mark the Swamp Dragon scales too. It's also a very good armor, particularly if you enchant it up. So it can be enchanted to +7. We are immune to poison, so we don't benefit from our poison, but it's a really good armor for a hybrid type character because the protection you get from it's pretty good, but it still allows you to cast spells without much encumbrance. Back to shoals. Alright, so I know everyone's not here, but as soon as it matters, we'll just call them all in. I guess it matters. Oh, okay, there's our profane. Sweet. So part of the reason why a profane servitor is really good to have, you see now that we have Umbra from it. And when you're standing in Umbra, you and all of your allies are harder to hit. So in addition to just being insane and killing everything, because they have vampiric attacks, so here, they can drain health from the living if any damage is dealt. So they're really tanky, they're really fast, they hit stuff really hard, and in addition, they make everyone on your team more survivable. So yeah, very good. I'm happy that we traded a Bone Dragon. Go Azrael. Azrael just nailed that mana core. Anyway, yeah, I'm happy that we traded the Bone Dragon for the Profane Servitor. Can you guys go kill them? And we've still never seen a shield, right? Yeah. I feel foolish. I want everyone to get the Water Nymph because that one can be smiting us. Yeah, when we quaffed that Potion of Experience, I picked shields because I thought surely we'll see a shield sometime soon. And we just never have seen a shield. I feel really foolish. That wasted experience. No. Alright, we are very hungry. Let's eat some flesh. That is a artifact quarterstaff. Let's identify it. Maybe this will have, it's +7, it's venom and it's dex. No thank you. That's a two-handed weapon, so if we do ever find a shield, we won't be able to use it. We got another Phantasmal Warrior. Sick. Freeze. You gotta help out sometimes. You can't just be a leecher. I'm helping. I'm freezing. Okay, see this, I'm getting cocky. I'm just exploring around without even bothering to heal back up to full HP. I'm gonna tell everyone to wait. Okay, safe. Hey, there's a scroll of requirement. What do we want? Probably armor. Again, so we could just wish for a weapon, and because we have no weapon skill, we could kind of get anything, and that might push us in a direction for training a weapon. But I think we go armor. If I really wanted the scales of the Dragon King, could pick gold. Yeah, okay, armor. Always acquire armor. A pair of dazzling boots. Our current boots are none. Oh, +1 boots. Let's identify this as artifact. So it could be crazy. Arlek, MR minus, 9 extra magic points and 9 extra int. Normally, an item that has MR minus on it is kind of a deal breaker. But because we're walking around with this Morning Star that has 2 points of MR on it, and we've got a ring of protection from magic, I think we're okay. Let's try it on. We're trading one AC, but we're getting Arlek, we're getting extra magic points, and we're getting extra intelligence. 9 extra magic points is 1.5 extra drain lives. So I think that's worth it. We got a 3 points of MR, which for most of a 3-rune game is sufficient to not get hexed. And it's also, MR is less of a big deal for us, because while we have an army, we can always use them to avoid getting hexed. You just need to step back behind your team. Alright, go. Should be freezing. There we go. Oh no, it was Azrael that killed him. Or her, seeing as it's a nymph. I think nymphs are always female in the lore, as in Lore. It's not actually enshrined in the lore that nymphs have to be female, as far as I'm aware. What did we get there? A ghoul. Another ghoul. So we got 2 ghouls. Again, like we're kind of losing random dudes every here and there, but we still got Azrael, we still got our 3 tier 1 followers, and that's really all that matters. The others are all replaceable. Like, I'm not worried that maybe we're gonna lose one of our vampires or something like that. There will be more. You do so much damage. We're hungry. Need to remember to eat something. A buckler! It's free! I want the buckler. I'm not even worrying about the javelineer who's throwing javelins at us. We should probably instruct everyone with TA to go get him though. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so let's eat the Windrake. Oh, we already did. Okay, let's put the buckler on. So it's free. We don't need to train more shields because we already got to 5 with our potion of experience. So that's okay. So we now have 4 points of shield. It's not a lot, but 4 is better than none. I would like to go to a bigger shield at some point. What if we ever find one? New Flayed Ghost. These Aquamancers, I think, are they one you can't do? You probably can, but they seem like they... Oh no, they blink. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, they seem like they'd be a pretty good target for Enslaved Soul, but now I think about it, any monsters with blink are kind of annoying. And also their Primal Wave will knock monsters around, so that's kind of annoying too. Never mind. I know Ilsu is definitely one you can't enslave. And that's because she brings water with her as she moves. So, yeah, I feel like that's probably really buggy in the dungeon. So they just decided that you weren't allowed to take her. I don't know, there's something funny about... There's all this fighting going on, and I'm just sitting there butchering and eating corpses, not even looking at what's going on the screen. What a god. Okay, I'm just gonna hang out. I couldn't be bothered chasing. If you wanna play it like that. Oh, gold. There's Nicola. He blinks, so again, kind of annoying. Actually, also he's really dangerous because chain lightning bounces around randomly. So you don't want him as a spectral ally because he's going to hit you with chain lightning. Oh, we have our elect now. Okay, I was just thinking if I wanted to maybe read or quaff a potion of resistance, but we're not bothered. We don't have silence either. So basically, we tell everyone to just get him. Someone's fighting off screen. Let's call everyone in. And we hope that he doesn't just blow our friends up with chain lightning. We keep failing. There we go. Our toxic radiance. Okay, well they got him. Do you have any good gear? Again, just walking over there. You had a ruined cloak. I'm gonna say that there's no ruined cloak that we want over at an MR cloak. We don't even have an MR cloak. Why did I think we had an MR cloak? We have a ring of protection from magic. Okay, so we do want that ruined cloak. Might be even more MR. I gotta watch the screen. I'm gonna get us killed because I'm just picking up loot while fights are still going on. We're gonna get punished eventually. Everyone on the snapping turtle. Those guys do a lot of damage. Okay. Go. I just randomly picked one, but probably if I was instructing them, I probably should have been saying, get on the Sata, because that's the one that mites all the others. Cool. Let's test out this cloak. That's an MR cloak. Sweet. So now we have heaps of MR. That's one that we're going to want to keep. So let's use one of our enchant armor scrolls on it. And for just 322 gold for 1 point of AC. That is a tough ask. I think we're going to pass. You drive too hard of a bargain, shopkeeper. Maybe this guy. No. Another ring. We worked out we don't really want any. We worked out we also don't really need heal wounds. How are we for teleport? 7. Plenty. Magic mapping. We've got 3. That's plenty. I mean, going into Zot, we'll want to map them all, but we don't need one now. Yeah, so we don't need any of this stuff. And I think we've just about done this floor. Nope, that's by Susan. I don't know if you can steal her soul. And I don't know what form she'd be in. If she's in the dragon form, where the storm dragon form, where she makes storm clouds go everywhere, I feel like that would be a major issue. Does she have our poison? I feel like she does. She does. So there's no point all grabbing her. Just hit TA. Everyone's gonna kill her. Yeah. Good. Now everyone get out of the storm clouds. She did not drop a storm dragon scales. It's probably too heavy for us anyway, and we have our elect, so I guess we wouldn't really want it. On to shoals 4. We are flying through our lair branches, but that's Ured. Strong god. Tell everyone to camp here, and so we can just dance stuff up. So it's pretty much impossible for us to get mesmerized now that we have 4 MR. So what we could do, if we really wanted to, is we could do the whole floor just by one at a time, bringing monsters up like this. They kill them, we go down. A few guys came with us. Alright, never mind. It's too crazy. Let's call them back. Okay, let's see. You gotta be careful because Aquamancers can shoot you off the stairs. Maybe we want to bring everyone down. No, we'll tell everyone wait. And we'll see if we can dance stuff up. And if we can't, we can always just drain life everyone. Another problem is that things are not going to want to... Okay, well I messed it up. The plan was I was going to step back. Ilsu would step next to us and then we'd step back on the stair. But this guy actually just blocked it, so that was really dumb. Alright, so here's what we do. Call everyone in. We step back and then we're not really hurt, so we can just let everyone take care of this. Ilsu is here, so it's a bit scary. Let's do a drain life so we don't just die. Alright, we go back to full health. And everyone's nearly done up there. I don't see our Bone Dragon or our Profane, so I feel like maybe they've charged up. So let's call them back to us here. And then they can help us get rid of Ilsu and this Aquamancer. Alright. Oh, well Ilsu is still there. Every time I use Drain Life, I feel a little bit like a Dementor. We're just sort of sucking out the life and the essence of everything living. We just need, if we put some robes on, we actually could roleplay as a Dementor. And in fact, if my gameplay, like just then stepping off the stairs, seems a little bit demented, that's why. I'm just being a Dementor. Alright, well that was Ilsu down. Like even with that really dumb play, like we still were never in any danger. We had to... Oh, there's Jorgren. Okay, Jorgren's just dying. 1v1 to our Profane Servitor. We drained life once, and we probably didn't even need to. Like, we were still not gonna die there. What's in here? Oh, there's the robe. Let's ID it for science. +0 robe of the poles. No, we're not actually gonna be a Dementor. Okay. The reason I stepped back and then used the Ogrebs is because it was like in Spider where I don't want one monster to be standing in the choke. I want monsters to come through and then they can get... We have 19 int, that's a lot, but we also have 14 strength, and actually ghouls will get strength on all their normal level up, so we'll keep going in. We'll go more dex for more evasion. No, just go more int. Who knows, maybe there's a good chance that we'll cast shadow creatures at some point, so the extra int will help us with that. Hey, here's an enchant armor, we got it for free. Shield? No. A scroll shop. That's a much more reasonable enchant armor scroll, but we just used it. Okay, but I'm gonna mark that one, and then I guess the teleports. Scroll summoning, do we have any of those? No. That's worth having. If for some reason we end up with no army, we can make a new one. Ogrebs and run. Seems like a plan. I see that Azrael is hellfiring stuff. And also the blood spurting everywhere after things get flayed is pretty cool too. It's certainly much cooler than when it's your blood being flayed. Alright. Check out an Ogrebs. Should maybe help. Team doesn't really need us. That is an artifact amulet? No, it's not. What's our current one? Oh, it's Faith. There's no way. We're not replacing Faith. No way. Unless we found an artifact amulet that also happened to have faith on it. Yeah, there's no way. Faintly humming scale mail. +3 with RN. Nope. The dream shape means there's probably a Cyclops around. Or Polyphemus, maybe? What was that? I don't know. Oh, an Aquamancer. Okay. Well, you tried. I'm going to say Polyphemus is around now that we see Death Yaks. Probably wouldn't be too bad of a target for Enslaved Soul. Yeah, there he is. Because he's really tanky and he hits relatively hard. So he can hit for 30 and then 45. He wouldn't have rocks though because he'd just throw them and run out. But still, yeah, we're really happy with Azrael. Like that was we got a couple of Orc sorcerers who died very quickly, but then Azrael's just lived. Like, I don't know. No craziness required to use Enslaved Soul well. You don't have to be afraid, just enslave some unique, and then if it dies, enslave another one. And that is the story of Urad. This one here, based on the fact that we've seen a... what was that dude called? I've already forgotten. An Aquamancer who had a Demon Trident, and now we're seeing more Aquamancers and more Impalers, and that's it. Impaler. So high level enemies in there, that's probably the Rune Vault. Everyone's just chilling. I don't mind everyone chilling for a bit until stuff gets on top of us. That was a Frost Giant. He would be another good enslaved target if we didn't already have Azrael. Our Bone Dragon might be about to go down here. That's okay. Yeah, he's nearly dead. Live. He lived. Okay, let's call him back just in case there's anything else in there. And we'll go back up. Call everyone up. I think everyone's still alive. Yeah, we've still got our Bone Dragon. Still got our Profane. Alright, where was that Demon Trident? What was it? Oh, I don't know because we turned him into a zombie. Whoops. Demon Trident of Freezing. Okay, that's something you need to watch out for. Because these zombies never time out. So, if there's a zombie that has some gear or a weapon that you want, don't animate the corpse, loot it first. I mean, that's not an amazing Demon Trident anyway, but that's still... I mean, maybe if that had been a Demon Trident of Elec, I'd be a bit sad that we accidentally zombied it. And you can't tell things to attack. So say I go TA on one of these zombies, they won't do it. And I'm pretty sure if you try to attack your own dude, you get penance from Urad. I think so, I'm not sure. Embroidered Cloak, I'm pretty happy with MR. Glowing Boots. I also really like the boots we have. Maybe they're boots of running. Even if they are, we don't really need them. At least not now. We can always come back and have a look later. Because what are we running from? Until we get to the Oberon, we don't need to run. We can just make everyone else do the work for us. What am I doing? Oh, just miscasting. That hurt. What was that? Oh, he shot the zombie at us. And then the zombie hitting us hurt us. I mean, we're not gonna die. Let's just drain life anyway. We can see how strong it is. So we're at 17 invocations. We can see 3 living enemies. We're at 90 HP. Takes us to 135. So it's a 45 HP heal for a bit of piety and 6 magic points. That's so bonkers. Cool. Let's eat some flesh. At this point we're almost done with the floor, so we probably don't even need to bother animating anything else. We're just walking around. Oh, we got barbed. This guy is going ham. Okay, I should direct everyone with TA. I figured they would know what to do, but they were just chilling around while we died. Kind of our fault, or kind of my fault really. I can't blame you, the viewer. You weren't the one mismanaging the army. It was me. I'll take full responsibility. Oh. Dying again. Never mind. And looks like we're about done. No, we got a couple more volts. Okay, we want to put everyone in vision because I don't want to be up here while our monsters walk into this room, so we can't see them because things won't fight very well when we can't see them. And I think one of our I should be helping. There's a manticore sitting right next to us while I do nothing, not even freeze. It's really hard to see. Book of Beasts. This has more summoning spells in it. Summon Mana Viper, summon Hydra. These are really good spells, so I think probably that tells us, I'm not going to commit, but probably that tells us our way forward is summoning. We've got summon Hydra, we've got summon Mana Viper, and then we've got shadow creatures. Alright, well that's our shoals done. We've got 2 runes this episode. We completely breezed through both shoals and Spire's Nest, thanks to Unred. This is basically the time when Unred is at its strongest, by the way. When you're in the mid game, you've got a really good army going. If you're like me, you've got a lot of invocations, so your Drain Light's really powerful. And yeah, just stomps. But really, Unred will keep stomping until Zot. And even then, sometimes through Zot. Depends a bit. But anyway, I love this god. It's so strong. In the next one, I guess we're heading into vaults. Yeah, man, this game progressed quickly. So come back if you want to see that. Bye.